How y'all doing out there? I want to welcome you back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the TPP, the Tremaine Perry podcast. I'm your host. Some folks call me Trey. Other people call me Tremaine. As long as you're not calling me something rude, inappropriate, disrespectful, or racist, it don't matter what you call me, as long as you call me. Here on my podcast to live react to this week's episode of NXT. Before I continue, hit that bell and subscribe to the channel. Go through my content, like those videos, comment on them, share them with your friends, and follow me on your social media accounts. Hope everybody's having a great week. Now let's begin. Eat. What up, Jay Hall? I see you in the chat. Brother, I just walked in my house from work. Literally. I'm out of breath because I literally had to speed down the road, peel off into the driveway, jump in the camera. Third job underway. I didn't know if I was gonna make it. What up, Felicia? How you doing? Welcome in. I'm still in my work clothes. That's why I'm wearing my hoodie. I ain't had time to change no clothes. I just threw these shades on. That's it. I have a belt with me at work all the time, so luckily I already had that with me. Share the stream real quick, guys. Here come the trolls. Thank you, Jay Hall, for admiring that dedication. And for the record, so I'm on my 14th hour right now. Work two jobs and I'm doing this, the third job. How you doing? And people like to jump in the live chat telling me to get a job. Mother freaker, I got three jobs. So they need to shut up. Every single time they sit down, I'm like, really? Get a job? How about you get a job? Because I work three jobs and I do more in one day than you do in a week. The haters that tell me that is. Anyway, I'm about to start my trivia. The NXT this week starting out with a summit in the ring with all the women in the Iron Survivor Challenge. So Ruka, Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, whole lot of hotties in the ring right now. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. But those of you with your bingo cards at home, there it is. I just said it for the first time tonight. The show just started. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, Jada Parker, and Kendall Gray. Hot, 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 hot. You got Kalani Jordan and Jordan Grace in there too with Ava. So hot. But I gotta share it on Facebook. That's the one I'm missing. What up? I see you. Who is that in the chat? Let me share it one more time. I'll be back. Oh, that's right. My phone ain't got enough memory to have Facebook on it no more. With all the pictures and videos I took at WrestleMania. What up, FaZe? How you doing? Jennifer, I see you. Jennifer Flores. Hornswoggle is your favorite? Did you just say Hornswoggle is your favorite? I got something for you since you said that. I met him last year at WrestleMania. Oh, I can't show it. It's on my phone. I'll show it on my iPad once I finish trivia. But I got a selfie with Hornswoggle. He goes by Swoggle now, just straight Swoggle. What up, this? I see you in the chat. Your belt's coming tomorrow. I can't wait to see your non-spinning spinner phase. I'm gonna clown you for that till the end, bro. This dude ordered a spinner belt, but had them not have it spin. How you go? I would have wedged a piece of paper in there to make it not spin, so I can still have the option one day. Yeah, I'm watching NXT. I just barely made it home on time for it too, so I'm in here instead of the studio. I'm so glad I made it home on time, and I can stream from my studio, my war room, instead of the living room like I would have had to do if I was late. I like Kendall Gray. She reminds me of a young Francine from ECW. I told that to somebody wrong at the WrestleMania. I said that to Carly Bright, not Carly Bright. What's the girl's name from Evolve that I met? Kylie Ray. I told Kylie Ray she reminded me of a young Francine. Really, I was thinking about Kendall Gray, but she still liked it. What up, crazy? How you doing? Hey, this is it. For the answer to that question and a lot more frequently asked questions, go to the description of this video and scroll to the very bottom of that. And you'll see the answer to that question and more. Thank you. How you doing? They're booing Kalani Jordan out the building right now, y'all. And that rock on her finger that Carmelo Hayes gave her for the engagement is just bling bling. And I'm glad I got my shades on because that thing is just blinding me through the shades. I agree with you, J Hall. NXT Divas is probably the best out of all three shows, other than Tiffany Stratton and Liv Morgan and Io Sky and Bailey. Look, okay, maybe they're not the best out of the let's sit there and roll off a list that quick, but they are some of the best and cutest in the world. Have I met the Usos? This is it. That's another question that's answered in the frequently asked questions part of my video description. Go there to answer that question, okay? I love WWE too, Renee. Oh wow, and now we got Fatal Influence coming out. I had to work 3 jobs today, Jennifer. I feel your pain, and I'm still up here doing my thing anyway. Matter of fact, I gotta get Sophie on. Oh, they're booing her because she's garbage, bro. Because she's a heel now. Thanks for subbing, aged car. I appreciate it. What think about Hart's comments about HBK and McMahon? I have to hear it. I haven't heard it yet. I love Liv Morgan too. Yeah, as you can hear, probably hear me out of breath because, like I said, I had to run home to get here on time. I was speeding down the road and everything. I left work at 7:40, 20 minutes before the show started. If they got the best, they sure neck and neck with those. Exactly. Aged car. To answer that question, no, I haven't met the Boogeyman. I mean, I saw him at in Vegas when I was at WWE World. Was it WWE World or was it at WrestleCade? No, it wasn't WWE World. It was somewhere in Las Vegas where I saw the Boogeyman. He was walking around. I said, "What up, Boogie?" But I didn't. That's the only time I met the Boogeyman. As far as Gregory Helms, Shane Helms, aka the Light Wind, yeah, I met him, and he was a prick to me in real life, so I don't like him. He was really rude to me, and I have nothing but disgust and the opposite of admiration for him. Because of the way he treated me 25 some years ago, that's why he can't wrestle to this day. Oh, Jordan Grace just dropped Kendall Gray. Or not Kendall Gray, Kalani Jordan. And the summit just broke down. It's just chaos and bedlam now. Everybody fighting everybody. Fatal influence in there with them. Ava ain't getting no orders. She's out there just with her hands up like, what am I supposed to do? Is that a 5-on-5 match for later or 6-man tag, 6-woman tag? Something about to happen with the result of this. Fallon, Henley, Shucky, Ducky, Quack, Quack. And now Joe Hendry and Thea Hale talking. They must have had this happen earlier today, their little backstage segment. I'll catch up on your chat in a minute. Again, for frequently asked questions like, who's your favorite wrestler? And do you know any wrestlers in real life? Or what's your favorite belt? For answers to those questions, refer to the video description. Go to the bottom of the video description of this very video, and you'll find the answer to those questions. I'm tired of answering them every day for 18,000 times a day. So I just put them in there every time. And now Ariana Grace and Stacks. Apparently they're dating. I don't know if that's on the show only or in real life, but they've been a couple on TV at least. Ariana Grace is another shucky ducky quack quack. That's a match. Ariana Grace still hell. Make it official, Ava. Let's go. Oh yeah, Thea Hell coming out accompanied by Joe Hendry. One fall. So it's the first commercial break. Then it's Thea versus Ariana, 1-on-1. I anticipate Hendry and Stacks will be at ringside respectively for each woman. I can only imagine. I see somebody saying what's up. I'll catch up on your chat in a minute. I'm almost done with trivia. We're on question number 7. I got 3 more to go. Yeah, like I said, I'm playing trivia on my iPad, like I do every night between Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. For years, I've been doing that before I started podcasting. That Vegas commercial is hot, literally, with all the women in it. Taking a lot not to buy no tickets to that. And run it back and go to Vegas again next year. It's like I did this year for mainly. I never heard these songs before. I guess that's Under the Sea. Some of these songs lyrics, I don't. I'm getting lucky tonight though. I have yet to miss a question. Two more to go. I almost shared my Cash App link tonight in my video description for people who want to donate since I don't have Super Chat available yet. Because people always want to offer to donate to my YouTube channel. But at the last second, I decided not to do that. Whole lot of chats coming in. Do I accept Bitcoin? No. The heck kind of song is that? I guess that's B. You got a 1 in 3 chance of getting these trivia questions right. Every question. Yeah, I got that one right too. So one more question to go. Since it's before the last question, he likes to jack his jaws and yakety yakety yak. So I'll read some of your chat. Round it without even trying. Jen, what you mean you only have 3 people? Well, in watching me, that's typical. I don't care. As long as somebody likes it, that's all that matters. Yes, that is Bailey behind me. I just now saw that. Where's that? Right there? Yeah, that's Bailey. Here, I'll get you a better picture of it because I got one printed out beside me. I can show you a second pose because I met her twice that day. Because Liv Morgan canceled, I got to meet Bailey twice, and that's the second pose when I met her in Atlanta last year and at Bad Blood. The gust of air, exactly, Phase. The exhale, that's what you call them. Your favorite is Rhea Ripley. Good choice. You want to go to NXT so bad. I can't wait for them to come to Dallas. I'm going to NXT on the 12th of this month. So in less than 2 weeks, I'm going, and I hope, please, Lord, let me meet Blake Monroe. I hope that's who I get to meet. I've been praying about it so much. What up, Gonzalez? How you doing? You say you can't watch WWE on your TV. Yeah, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Back to the show. Let's go. Ava surrounded by a host of security guards. I'll catch back up on that chat in a minute. Last question. I have no idea what that song is. I guess it's hey. I'm glad I'm not hearing him sing out of key like he always does. Soul Lola Kendall versus Fatal Influence tonight. Let's go. That'd be a good match. Whole lot of women's matches tonight on NXT. I dig it. That's my kind of NXT. That's my kind of wrestling show. Just like at WrestleK, they had an all women's show, an all women's event called Ladies Night Out. I was loving it because every single match was nothing but women. The only people male in the ringside area was the commentators. All right, I can jump on the live chat on my iPad now that the trivia is over. And I won, by the way, part of the grand prize. A quarter, 25 cents. Oh, Stacks called out Stacks. Oh, Steve Macklin called out Stacks. That might be a rivalry about to head out. Stacks and Steve Macklin for the international championship. Crouch strongly behind Thea. Oh, Faye, you can't wait for your belt to come. I can't wait for my re-leathered NXT 2.0 belt to get done. About another month, I'll have my NXT belt back, and it's gonna be better than it was before. I'm increasing the value of that belt by having it re-leathered. It's gonna be worth double what it was when I first bought it, just by re-leathering the thing. And that's another thing, Faze. I was meaning to talk to you about my belt that I just got early Christmas present. I got all the autographs on the back of. The reason why I had them autograph that one is because that's not the belt I wanted. And by the time I ordered it, it was too late. There's no returns, no refunds, no exchanges. The belt I wanted cost double the price of that one. Hear me out. So since I couldn't get the one I wanted, I figured, hell, I'll just have all these wrestlers sign this one and make it worth more than the one I wanted to begin with. Feel me? All right, jumping back on the chat now as Ariana and Thea go at it. 12 people watching me. Who was that clowning me for only having 3 people watching me? I know it's sad. John Cena's last match ever. It's gonna be either Gunther or LA Knight to be his last opponent. Like, come on, man. We should have had somebody better than that. Somebody. It should be a surprise return or something. It shouldn't be people we see on TV all day, every week, every show. Like, give us somebody like up and comer from Evolve, Sean Legacy, or Jackson Drake, or somebody who just won LFG, like Javon Evans or that other dude. Not Javon Evans, Jasper Troy. Or that other dude who just won this past season in NXT. Put him in the ring against John Cena for the last time ever, you know? Let him pass the torch to somebody who's literally just coming up. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I'm not answering questions that are implied. Like, somebody asked if I know who Bray Wyatt is. Somebody else asked me if I know who 123 Kid is. I'm not gonna answer those implied questions. That goes without. I shouldn't have. What up? I see you from Israel. Hey, back to you from United States. Christine Benner, good to see you again. Thanks for joining me. I think Jericho will return more quicker than Edge will. Yeet back to you, Christopher and Christine. Oh, Ariana Grace just tapped out. So Thea Hell just won this match. Nice. What did I think of War Games? It was good. All in all, I give it a solid. I give that probably an 8 or 9 out of the 10-point scale for War Games. For all around story, suspense. The outcomes weren't that good. I would have liked Team CM Punk to win, and I would have liked for John Cena to retain. But other than that, good. Oh, the OTM walking around early this week. Who about hit him? Who is this? Is that the Chase You dudes? Yep, sure is. If it's CM Punk versus Braun Breaker, I'm guessing CM Punk will win. I hope. But then again, you got to factor in the division, so it'll probably be Braun Breaker win because they're gonna cheat like they always do. I've got trolls jumping in the chat already. I knew it was only a matter of time. Hating bastard. One fall. Josh Briggs walking out for the next match. Against Tavion Heights after the break. What up, Amy Small? How you doing? I see you in the chat. That's different. They're not being racist or disrespectful or inappropriate in wrestling. Maybe disrespectful, but they're not trolls. I get that's different. Trolling and wrestling, that's not trolling. Being a heel is not trolling. That's different. I feel like that's a difference. Whoever said that. Rusty, Shaq, go forward. Wrestling is not all about trolling. That is not what heels do. Who do I think is under the mask? Seth Rollins. Why am I obsessed with WWE at my age? Ask that to the thousands and millions of other people my age that like WWE. And they'll tell you the same thing. Because I like it. Big whoop, what's it to you? You like what you like, I like what I like. You do you, I do me. Capiche? What up, Skylar? How you doing? And Walker, I got it for your mama last night. How about it? Delete. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. They're coward punks. No trolls don't really want none. Why they stubborn for? They need to go somewhere. Every one of them run their mouth, gonna get banned. Be cooler, you're next. Treat people with respect. Cause ain't no troll hijacking my podcast. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. They're coward punks. No trolls don't really want none. They need to get lost under a bridge somewhere, acting like some children. Put them in timeout or something. Always run their mouth and stay mad jealous. Got mods on it. No need to get my hands dirty. Nope. Trolls don't want none. Nope. Trolls don't want none. Nope. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. They're coward punks. No trolls don't really want none. And that's the bottom line. Why? Because Three Belt Trey said so. That's why. Delete. Name worth saying their name. Coward punks. That's your opinion and you're entitled to it no matter how wrong it is. Montrese Livy, is that how you say your name? Exactly. There's a 55-year-old in my live chat that likes wrestling. It don't matter what the age is. If it's something you like, what does it matter? People of all ages like any and everything, like golf, tennis, baseball, bowling, NASCAR, skydiving, you name it. People like it. That's what they're into. Let them alone. Let them enjoy their life. You can delete. I'll sing that one next, Amy. No, well, currently, yeah, all of them are commemorative. My only replica is getting re-leathered, and I'll have it back in about a month. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. Now another John Cena video package. I agree. My goat's John Cena too. Yeah, out of them three that you mentioned, Chris Jericho. I hope it's LA Knight. I'd rather be LA Knight than Gunther. I agree. No Gunther. And like I've said countless times on my podcast, regardless who John Cena's last opponent is, John Cena needs to win that match without a doubt and go out in a blaze of glory with a win. I agree. I think we're all in agreement. No Gunther, please. WWE needs to stop pushing him so much. Have him go up against Brock Lesnar or Logan Paul or something. Have Gunther go up against the Vision and try to take all three of them out or something. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. John Cena's won the championship 17 times. How can you not say he's not the GOAT when he's proved it 17 different times, beating Ric Flair's record? I disagree with you, Mark. 1,000%. I do not think Edge will come back. Meanwhile, we got Miles Bourne, Javon Evans, Leon Slater, and Joe Hendry talking to Ava about something. I like her nameplate on her desk. Now Tavion Heights, man. His way out. How much what? The belt? Is that what you're saying? How much too? I like my Pearl Jam jacket, my Pearl Jam hoodie. Y'all ain't see the back of it yet. This hoodie's fire. I got it at the concert earlier this year. Fire. Where Dynamo at? I need him to jump in the chat saying fire jacket, fire hoodie. Oh, they're fighting outside the ring before the bell even ring. I agree. John Cena does have the best theme song. How much for the belts? They vary in price. I'd rather not disclose how much I paid for mine. Just know it wasn't cheap. Even if they're commemorative, it still wasn't cheap. Everyone except for the haters will miss John Cena. Those I can't believe people were saying Cena sucks at San Diego War Games. I was like, really? It's his last time on a PLE and you still saying that? Haters are just the worst, man. There were trolls in the arena saying Cena sucks at War Games. Thanks for complimenting the hoodie. I had to jump on it, man. When I saw it at the merch table when I went to the concert, 2 nights, I went to both nights. Incredible concert. They sound just as good in real life. And for them to still be able to go like that all these many years later. I know it's Dom's hometown, but still. That's your opinion, Mike. You're entitled to it, bro. TNA going to AMC. That's the first I heard of that, Amy. I didn't win this belt. I bought it. Like ice, you said like iced tea. That's a first. I never been told I like iced tea. I take that as a compliment too. Appreciate that, Still Game. That's a compliment. RFN Johnson, are you kidding me? Go to a boxing YouTube chat and go compliment somebody there. If you don't like this channel, go somewhere else then. Johnson. Dang. Chat, get him. I ain't even got to do nothing. Tell this jabroni what's up and that he needs to go somewhere else with that nonsense. We're up here having a good time, having a good conversation, watching the show, and then he's going to jump in here saying that bull crap. You relax. You the one jumped in my chat without saying hello, nice stream, how you doing, and just berating me and every other fan in the world. So you the one that need to relax. RFN Johnson. And you got 10 seconds to change your tone or go somewhere else or else I'm banning you because I ain't got time for you. Don't tell me to relax. Tell the Hayden Troll to relax. Tell me to relax one more time when I'm already chill. Jay Hall know me better than a lot of y'all. Tell them I'm relaxed and just quit telling me to relax. This is me relaxed. All right, you're out of here. You told me to relax too many times, and I am relaxed. Delete. Bye, Still Game. Nice for coming. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. What up, Jawan? How you doing? I see you in the chat. If I had room in my house for a glass case, I probably would. Oh, Tavion just speared Josh Briggs through the barricade. He like slammed him through it. I would have a glass case, but I live in a very confined area, let's say. Okay, I live in a mobile home. There, I said it. I don't care. No shame in my game. So I don't have room for a glass case, a trophy case like that. I'm displaying them the best I can with what I'm given. I love WWE too. Thanks, crew. I appreciate that kindly. Thank you so much for complimenting me, crew. That means a lot. You're people like you are the reason why I continue to jump on this camera, put up with the hate, and do my thing anyway. Because I know I'm inspiring somebody out there, and I'm bringing some kind of laughter and joy and lightened moods around the world by doing this. So thank you. There's no fighting Mott. Believe Mott's gonna be stuck in his ways. He's got it stuck in his head that John Cena's about to go. Let him have his wrong opinion. We all know the truth. He's wrong. John Cena's the GOAT. End of that discussion. I do have Discord, crew. Thanks for complimenting my setup, Amy. I appreciate it. I worked hard to get this set up like this. This was our junk room before mom passed. And so I did it like this because I knew that's what she would want me to do with it. To have a nice location for me to do my podcast. I agree. You don't need a glass case to display your trophies or your belts. Oh, did I show y'all my Cora Jade? She double signed it. All right, first off, R Truth double signed his action figure. If y'all haven't seen it yet, when I met R Truth a few weeks ago, by now it's about a month ago, he signed it as R Truth there, and I had him sign it as Ron Killings there. I had Cora Jade do the same thing at WrestleCade. So she signed it as Cora Jade there, and then she signed it as Elena Black there. I was like, that's cool. That, to quote Carlito, that's cool. By the way, Carlito was at WrestleCade wrestling too. He lost the match, but he was still there. I know mobile homes are nice, nothing wrong with it, but this one's 30 years old and needs a lot of work done to it. So that's why I'm trying to get monetized so I can save up money to make home repairs. You got the Undisputed Championship. Yes. Get it signed, bro. All right. See, do like I did, though. Only get like the dudes to sign your belt. And then when you meet the girls, get them to sign a picture of them that's fire. Like, for example, when I met Mina Shirakawa, I didn't have her sign my belt. I had her sign a picture of her in a bikini. Or Cora Jade, for example. I ain't get her to sign. Actually, she did sign my belt, and I had 5 signatures for her. I had the VIP access. But let's say I should have got Zara Brookside to sign a picture, but I was too excited to see her. I had to sign the belt. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. All right, Kruby, I'll look you up in a second. I'm gonna screenshot it so I don't forget. I'll add you on Discord before the night's over, as long as I remember. Remind me if I don't. Jay, Ka, for the answer to questions like who's my favorite wrestler or my favorite belt ever, refer to the video description. The description of this very video you're watching. Scroll to the very bottom of that screen, and you'll see the answer to that question and a lot more frequently asked questions answered. How you doing? Yeah, and I'm putting in the work. I've been putting in the work since March. At one point, I was doing live every day of the week, a couple times a day. But since I got 3 jobs now, I'm only able to go on live like 4 or 5 days a week, depending on what's going on. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank all you guys. See, that's what warms my heart. And like I said earlier, that's what keeps me coming on this camera, providing the content, dealing with the hate, dealing with the trolls. Just like last night, people were saying the racist comments to me. That's why I put up with that. It's because you guys complimenting me, saying all those good words. Thank you. Thanks for following me, Jay Hall. I'll follow you back after the show. What up, KPW? No, I don't have the spinner, but it's been on my radar for a while. I don't think they have it on WWE Shop right now. Trolls are so funny. All right. So with that being said, say trolls' names and then believe they're just some cowardly rejects. They're just a cowardly reject. Our world would be so much better without them here. They're just another jabroni who's ignorant. I said trolls are just cowardly rejects. They're just a cowardly reject. Yeet and delete trolls from the chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects are so distasteful. Yeet and delete trolls from my chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects need to just go away. Anyway, where were we? Well, I was so rudely interrupted. Delete. I pulled a April Denise. Unhide them so I can hide them again. Where's she at anyway? I'm not gonna lie though, this match is mid. That's why I'm not paying much attention to it. Tavion Heights and Josh Briggs, like really? Okay, I'm going for Tavion Heights for the record. Where did I leave off in the chat? I was asked about the spinners. You met Paige. She signed your hand. Joe, I met Paige at WrestleCade, and she signed my belt. And I got the, and she touched me, bro. And she touched my shoulder. She put her hand on my shoulder. I was like, oh my god. And I smelled her. All the women I met at WrestleCade, all the female wrestlers, I smelled their perfume. Tavion Heights almost got the win, but Brooks got his foot on the rope. Or Briggs got his foot on the rope. What up, Tina? How you doing? Welcome in. My vids are the best. You've been doing with depression, and your streams make you so happy. You're so cool and the best, bro. Kruby, thank you. I'm glad I can help you get through whatever you're going through, and I hope it works out. Keep your head up. Briggs just pinned Tavion for the win. I'm gonna tell you the same thing that David Boy Smith's daughter, Georgia Smith, told me at WrestleCade when I asked her what was the one piece of advice or life lesson that her dad passed on to her that she could share with us. She said, "Don't quit." And I was like, "Never give up." As soon as she said that, the John Cena motto, "Never give up," came to my mind. I'm gonna tell you the same thing that crew, don't quit, never give up, regardless of what it is. Don't let depression win. Continue to do your thing. Know that it's gonna be okay, whatever it is. That's the best advice I can give you. I'm preaching to myself as I say it to you. Do I ever think Penta will get a title? Hopefully, at least a mid title like Intercontinental, United States, something. Speed, that'd be cool. Gives Penta the Speed title. I hope Austin Theory does not come back. There's another one I don't look like. Because he's what my former manager, the one that fired me after 13 years, he's what he wishes he looks like. Theory is what he wishes he looks like. That's why I beat him up in the game sometimes. Oh wow, the Cullen walking out. They turned on Tatum Paxley last week, so that's gonna be interesting to hear what they got to say. What else? Would I ever design a belt from scratch with my ideas? I'm not that creative, Amy. I can't even make a logo for my own podcast, but I can't make a belt. Especially with 3 jobs, I don't have much free time in my hands. Yeah, back when I was in middle school and I could draw like easily without no effort. Yeah, but now as an adult, the creative juices don't flow like they used to. You're watching NXT. Nice, Tina. Hopefully, we're watching on the same wavelength, so to speak. We're in stereo. I look awesome with the title. Thank you, crew. Appreciate that. Nice to meet a fellow WWE fan, Jessica Tucker. How you doing? Your favorite is Cody Rhodes. Nice. He's a role model too. Good guy. I bet he's nice in real life too. Which match at all right, J Hall asks at shows, which match do I decide is a dead match to go to the restroom and concession stand? He can't stand to make my mind up when you go to shows. Definitely not the main event. I always try to go like, for example, when Raw was here in Raleigh this past time, a few months ago, during the Rusev Dominic Mysterio match, I went to the bathroom. I got concessions. I got my T-shirt, whatever. Or like, for example, let's say it was like, I don't know, Gunther versus Grayson Waller. I would go to that's a bathroom break for me. What did I go to the bathroom break last night on? Oh yeah, Dominic Mysterio's promo last night on Raw. I literally got up and went to the bathroom during that. Y'all remember? That's the moment you want to step away if you need to. Moving forward. Tina, I'm good. I can't complain. All is well. As good as it gets. I'm still riding the excitement from this weekend. I was showing people my pictures and videos from the show at work today. Everybody with ears to hear and eyes to see, and to give me a second to show them. I showed them. Jimmy Uso, your favorite's Jimmy Uso. I think that's the first time I heard somebody say that's their favorite wrestler. Thank you, crew. I'm glad I could change your mood and change your tone, get the vibe going. Do I want to be in WWE? Yeah, but only as like an interviewer, like Byron Saxton, or as a commentator, like Booker T. I don't want to be in the ring wrestling. I don't like injuries. I don't like getting hurt, having to have surgery. I don't like pain like that. So I have no desires to be a wrestler. I think it'll be fun to wrestle, but again, I ain't trying to get my back broke, have my leg snapped. I'm good with all that. It's funny because at WrestleCade, people thought I was a wrestler, walking around with all those belts and the Money in the Bank. Especially on Sunday when I was walking around in a suit and tie with it like that. That was fun. You want to be in WWE? Do it. Especially at an early age, you got time to train and learn, eat right, get your body up. Yeah, get plenty of pictures and videos, but enjoy the moment. I say that as I said to myself. That's why I don't have no memory on my phone or my iPad right now because I took so many photos and videos at WrestleCade instead of watching the show. I wish I could just watch the show, but I like to share it with y'all. Which reminds me, I still got to share everything I have from WrestleCade with y'all on YouTube. But again, I don't have free time. Like when I get off here, I got to go to bed so I can get up, go to work in the morning. No rest for the weary. Roman Reigns, he's probably my third favorite wrestler of all time. Goes Truth, Cena, Roman, in that order. Now the Cullen walking out. Tatum, not Tatum. Izzy Dane, Sean Spears, Nico Vince walking out to the ring. Y'all are just some yeeting individuals in the chat. I just saw that. I'm trying to meet Sting next year at WrestleCade. That's my goal. But that line for him was a mile long, literally. You stand in that line for 3 hours if you want to meet him. Same with Trish and Lita. Their line was, and Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. Literally a mile long if you want to meet those guys. Crusade during the Dom promo. Is that when you went to do that? That's funny. That just made me laugh. That's no reason why I like y'all. You make me laugh and smile. You watched Raw after I went off there. What did you think, Tina? On a scale of 1 to 10, what'd you give it? What was your favorite part of Raw? That's for anybody. What was your favorite part of Raw last night? And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it? Anybody can answer that question. For me, I guess I'd give it a what 7, 8. My favorite part might have been like I want to say Liv Morgan, even though she is a heel. But that part where she was talking about how all the rest of Judgment Day was disappointing her with no belts, she looked good. Thanks for subbing, T-Bone. I appreciate that. Oh, that's what your name is, Tommy, and you're from Philadelphia. I got family in Philly, bro. T-Bone, if you want to answer to that question and a lot of other questions that I frequently ask, go to the video description. You'll see some answers to all those questions you might have in mind. And to elaborate on that, the reason my favorite wrestler is R-Truth is because I met him about a month and a half ago when he was in concert in Raleigh, and he was such a nice guy to me in real life. I paid, full disclosure, I paid $50 for a meet and greet with him. He was only contractually obligated to take one picture and sign one autograph. This man took like 2, 3 pictures with me. He signed like 4, 5 different autographs. He was really super nice and down to earth and chill, giving, humble, selfless, caring individual, a people person. Whereas the light wind, the exhale, the dirt devil Shane Helms was the complete opposite of R-Truth. He can learn a thing or two from how all these wrestlers have, all those wrestlers behind me. Shane Helms can learn a thing or two on how to treat fans if he watches one of them one good time. What up? I see you from Russia. Greetings right back to you from the United States. Aaron Teagle, I see you in the chat. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope all's well. Your wrestling name would be Fire Fury. That's kind of neat. What am I doing for Christmas? Probably working all 3 jobs. And the same with the New Year. You ever heard the rumor that, or the, I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's a saying, whatever you do going into the New Year, you'll be doing for the rest of the next year? What's it say if I'm working 3 jobs going into the New Year? Not looking forward to that. I'm about ready to quit one of them, by the way. Let me. All right. While Izzy Dame is jacking, talking that smack in the ring right now. Hear me out. I just got that new job. What? I've been there for a month and a half, almost 2 months. I was hired. The job description said coffee shop associate. When I had my interview for the job, she told me you're going to be primarily in the coffee shop and you'll go to the cafe to ring a few people up every so often. Tell me why today my supervisor said the coffee shop is not your priority. I'm like, what? And this is on top of a lot of other grievances and drama that's been going on that I haven't mentioned to nobody. Keeping this to myself. But how are you gonna tell me the job that I was hired for isn't my priority? So with that being said, when I go back to work Thursday there, I'm gonna give them a 1 month notice. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm not. I'm so gracious and giving and such a that kind of a person. I'm gonna go above and beyond and give them a 1 month notice instead of the typical 2 week notice. I'm stepping off my soapbox now. Give y'all a little inside scoop into what I have to deal with every day. But seriously, how you gonna tell me that's not your priority when that's what you hired me for? The the got me about to cuss. Even when she said that I was about to cuss in person in front of her. I'm like, is it just me or I'm not in the wrong for that, right? I have not talked to nobody else about this. I can't believe I'm airing out my dirty laundry here on YouTube, but that's what it's for, right? As 15 people are seeing me. Where did I leave off on the chat? You almost took WWE right after playing pro football. Where Jay Hall, you used to be a pro football player. You never told me that, bro. What team did you play for? Braun Breaker dropped the ball. No, you said Braun Breaker dropped the hardest promo, Vincent. What up, Vincent? How you doing? I guess we're about to go back and forth like we normally do. I I can't disagree with that because that promo was kind of fiery. But I thought you said he dropped the ball, and I was going to say no. Braun Breaker really dropped the ball when he got rid of Cora Jade. When Braun Breaker broke up with Cora Jade, to me that was a mistake. He messed up that because she's fine. I saw her in real life this past weekend, and she is pretty, pretty. Purdy, purdy. Where did I leave off at? Trying to hit every single comment I can, like I always do. Are you talking about moment of silence for Larry? You talking about CM Punk's dog? What happened to him? I was scrolling back to the where I left off at. I saw y'all say that. Somebody said they give Raw 8. Okay, that's about what I give it to. Roman overrated. I knew you were gonna come in here going this back and forth like we always do. Bro, Vincent, somebody tell this man to quit. He'll say something that I agree with. He'll say something that's the opposite of how I feel. Every time with me and him butting heads like rams. He'll say something that I'm like firmly behind, and he'll say something that's like, really? Just what you think? What is wrong with you? All right. You probably don't think Cena's the GOAT too, Vincent, right? Am I right? You probably disagree with me when I say Cena's the GOAT, right? Since you always do this to me. Brown breaker. I'm weak. Brown breaker. That's not a typo. I think you said it like that on purpose. Yeah. WWE has to pay. I thought they had insurance now though. The wrestlers. I thought they had insurance and like 401k and whatnot. Back in the 80s and the 70s, they ain't have nothing. They had to pay their own hospital bills. But I thought now they had better benefits. John Cena, Kane, Undertaker in that order. Okay, it's a good favorite top three. Andrade went to AEW. Yeah, and I've been watching AEW for a few months, and I ain't seen him since that debut. I don't think Edge will come back. I feel like Chris Jericho will come back before Edge will. That would be cool to be HBK in real life. I think that'd be sweet. Worst WWE match in history? I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'm trying to think of one comes to mind immediately. The worst match in history? Nothing's hitting the spot on that one. Nothing's ringing a bell. I don't know if it's the worst one in history, but I felt it was actually a really good match. But the one that comes to mind when you ask me that question, Shawn Michaels Undertaker casket match when he broke his back literally, and he still continued with the match and won it anyway. I'm thinking about spots that go wrong when you say that, like Finn Balor, Seth Rollins inaugural WWE Universal Championship match when Seth Rollins separated Finn's shoulder. He won the match anyway, and they had to go out the next night on Raw and relinquish the belt. Those aren't the worst matches ever, but that's stuff that happened during the match that's messed up. I have to get back to you on the worst match ever because I can't think of one off the top. What else? I disagree. Jake versus Gunther was the worst match ever. Goldberg versus Brock might be that's a good one, J Hall. I can agree with that one. Any match with the Bella Twins is the worst. Disagree. Twin Magic was fire. The way they would switch it up like that behind the ref back. Thanks for subbing, Jessica. I appreciate you. Wow, Tina, you gave Raw a 10, perfect 10. Nice. Okay. The end was crazy. They're showing the rules of the Iron Survivor Challenge right now on NXT, which is going to be a good. That's always a good show. That's always a good match. The concept is awesome. I like Braun Breaker more when he was in NXT. The concert PG. No, it wasn't PG. It was PG-13. We'll say because he was cussing. Some of his songs have cuss words in them. That album, the White Album, fire. By the way, if you haven't heard it. While I'm on the subject, in my little autograph book that I'm amassing, I think I'm gonna print a picture of me with the four belts and the Money in the Bank briefcase to put in the front page when you open it up. But that's not my point. In this book is an autographed copy of the White Album that I ordered, and he sent me from Charlotte. This is before I went to the concert. Autographed by Ron Killens. That album, if you haven't heard it yet, fire. It's one of those you can listen to from beginning to end without skipping a track. You should check it out if you haven't already. It's on Spotify and everywhere you get your music. It's even on YouTube. Ron Killens, The White Album. Check it out. R Truth, I hope you're in here watching me. I'm pumping you up. You know, I'll put you over every time, bro. Go check it out, y'all. Braun Breaker should be Braun Steiner. I don't know about that because they've already done the Steiner bit. That's why they got him as Breaker. I don't think should have more than one Braun. We already got a Braun Strowman. Why we got a Braun Breaker? And then we got a Bronson Reed. What's their affinity with Braun? Like, come on, creative. Get something better out of this head. Get something better out there. Who do I think will be John Cena's final opponent? For the answer to that question, it's in my video description as well, Jessica. Any questions I'm asked all the time, I put in the frequently asked questions portion of the description. You want Judgment Day to take all the belts? You would. You would, Vincent. You would. John Cena Edge would be a good match, but it ain't gonna happen. Hello, you're Indian. Hello, I'm American. How you doing? I hope that's not the case, Amy Small. I hope I'm not working 3 jobs all year. Maybe I do need to switch it up and do a 2-week notice so I can be done working there before the new year. 'Cause I'm not trying to be doing this all next year. I'm wearing myself out. I don't get no sleep. I hardly eat. It's not fun. I don't have no free time. If it's Brock versus Cena last match, then John Cena needs to win. I've done said it before. I'll say it a million more times. I don't care who Cena's last opponent. I don't care who Cena's last opponent is. Cena needs to win that match. Peace. I don't care who it is. John Cena needs to go out with a win. You don't need to go out with a loss. How you gonna be the GOAT 25 years, all this stuff for Make a Wish, 17-time champion, and then you lose your last match? And he's been on a losing streak for a while. He was on a winning streak when he turned heel. And as soon as he went back to face, look what happens. He won the Intercontinental belt. Yeah, that was a win when he was a face, but for the most part. Oh, Kendall Gray off the top rope with that crossbody just laid out fatal influence. Then Jason Jane with a was a plancha, a plancha. That wasn't a plancha, was it? I get those high flying moves mixed up, but I know that's a moonsault by Soul to drop the ball. and she landed on her feet like a cat. That's on the replay. All these high flying moves that just happened. That was a lot. Now it's Jada and Lady in the ring, 1-on-1 for the time being. Those kicks don't lie. Jada kicking her all in her chest. I'm supposed to take my glasses off. Shucky ducky quack quack. It's women wrestling. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. This is why I tune into wrestling. This is the real reason why I watch WWE and any other wrestling for that matter. Is watch the women wrestle. I done said it before. I'll say it again. I would much rather see women wrestling in their underwear than to see men wrestling in their underwear. Period. Say it again. I'd rather watch women wrestle in their underwear than to watch the men wrestle in theirs. On the women's worst day, I'd rather watch them do it than the men on their best day. As Fallon Henley, shucky ducky quack quack gets a 2 count on Soul. Oh, kick to the side of Fallon's head. Kendall Gray though. She do remind me of Francine. Now that I've said it, go look up a young Francine. Look Francine ECW when she was in the corner with Tommy Dreamer, let's say, and tell me she don't remind you of Kendall Gray. Or when she was coming out there to the ring with Shane Douglas. And she's so athletic, but she's more athletic than Francine. Francine was just a valet. She didn't wrestle like this. That's the difference between the two. But she looked like her. She built like her. Built like she was back then. Oh, kick to the face by Fallon. Pads in lanes. Drop kick right on the bush. Cameraman. That is a good angle, Mr. Cameraman. Keep on with those shots. Notice I ain't paying no attention to y'all chat. I will catch up with you when I catch up with you. Jason Jane, and I don't care about her. She, out of everybody in the equation, she's the one I think is the least attractive. To be the official of this match, though. Crowd strongly behind Kendall Gray. Tag made Delaney Reed. JC puts her on the apron. She knocks Laney down to the floor. Behind the rest back, Fallon Henley pulls Kendall Gray down, hits her up against the apron, throws her back in the ring. Oh, stomp to the back of the head by Laney, and then a senton by Jason. It'll influence with the underhanded tactics like they always do. And that's another thing. Those kind of heels I can enjoy because they look good doing it. They're cute. They're females. Anyway, commercial break. We got a picture-in-picture during this. Laney in the ring against Kendall now. Irish whips her to her corner. Has in Jason Jane at the elbow. Jason Jane's putting the boots to Kendall Gray. As Stone Cold would put it, stomping a mud hole and walking it dry. Now she's choking her out with her boot. Let me guess, behind the ref's back, they're going to do shenanigans again? Nope. Irish whip by JC. Back elbow drops Kendall. Pin attempt. 1, 2, sweet. Kendall gets her shoulder up at 2. Had the foul. All right. When I go to NXT in 10 days, I want to meet Blake Monroe and I want to meet Fallon Henley. If I meet them two and get pictures with them, I'll be a happy camper. Even happy if they get an autograph. Get an autograph from them too. Hey, your barber will be right with you. One barber? Hey, well, I got some burgers. Oh, into the corner. Tad made the Laney. Just the sides and top, please. Oh, see, keep it tight. Or Carmen Petrovic. I like her too. She's cute. Or Lola Vice. Jada Parker. I can't imagine who I'm going to meet when I go to NXT. Regardless, it's going to be Another one of those moments, like this past weekend. Kendall Graves rolls her up, only gets a 2 count on Laney. Punch to the midsection. Tries to make a tag. Laney stops it. Kendall Graves with some forearms. Arms length away from the tag, though. Nope. Then an arm drag. Elbow to the chin. Laney Reed dominating the match. Heels on top during the match. 9 times out of 10 during the commercial break. I've already said that before. That's how wrestling works. Had the Fallon. Snapmare. Kick to the back. Now she's got her in like a chin lock. Right there in the middle of the ring. All right, Laney Reed. Not Laney Reed. Kendall Gray back to her feet. Elbow to the midsection. Fighting back. Punching Fallon, trying to make some separation. Nope. Clothesline stops the momentum. Fallon picks her up, throws her back to her corner. Pops in the chest. Pads in Jason. More stomping the mud hole, walking it dry. Pad back to Fallon. And she's about to hit her with a snapmare. No, so submission. Back to the show. Let's go. Full screen again. Kendall Gray still getting worked on. Tag to Laney Reed. Tag to Jason Jane. Quick and frequent tags by Fatal Influence right now. Oh, double team. More like a triple team as the kick by JC finishes it off. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Kendall Gray with the shoulder up to 2. Cameraman, come on. Killing me, cameraman, in a good way. Oh, Jason Jane just hit the Fallon Henley with the, or hit Lola Vice with the crotch chop. She told her to. Global team by Fatal Influence. Nope, Kendall Gray counters. Knocks Laney Reed off the apron. Kicks JC Jane in the face. Ducks under Fallon. Tags in Lola. Let's go. Hot tag. The definition of a hot tag. As she goes attacking Fallon and Jason. Kicks don't lie. She is taking the fight to him. Laney Reed throws her into the ring so she can throw her right back out of it. Take them kicks back into the corner with him. Love me some Lola Vice. Damian Priest is one lucky son of a gun, as Santino would say. Hip attack to Laney. Hip attack to Jason. Hip attack to Laney. Back and forth. She's just hitting. I would love to take a hip attack by Lola. I would be happy to take that move. Oh, belly to back suplex on Fallon. Kicks out at 2. Tag to Soul. Double team by these two. Oh, backstabber by Soul. Spinning roundhouse to the midsection by Lola. Shoulder breaker by Soul. Goes for the pin. Laney Reed breaks it up. Now Jason Jane there too. She kicks Lola in the head. Punches Kendall off the apron. Super kick by Soul. Throws Jason Jane out onto the floor. Fallon now rolls up. Soul only gets a 2 count. Drop toe hold. Hangs Soul up on the middle rope. Oh, net breaker. That was like a innovative net breaker using the ropes for leverage. Tag the other two Fatal Influence. They double team Soul with a double knee strike. Lola comes in there and breaks up the pin attempt. Oh, stunner. It was like a. Oh, and then a flatliner by Kendall Gray. Yo, hard hitting. These women are beating each other up hard. Kick to the head by Soul and Fallon. She hits her with an X Factor. Springboard over the rope from the apron with JC Jane rolls up, soul kicks out of two. Soul Snatcher out of nowhere. One, two, three, ring the bell, Soul Ruka, Lola Vice, Kendall Gray for the win. Let's go. That was a hell of a match. That was the best match I've seen in a long time on NXT. That was good. Talk about a perfect 10. That match was a 10. That Soul Snatcher though. And she like ran up the ropes and did a backflip on that to do it. Normally she does it in the corner in the turnbuckle. She ran the ropes like middle way through the ring and did it. Ducky, ducky, quack, quack. Oh, Zarya with a spear on Ren. Oh no, Kendall Gray. Why did she spear Kendall Gray? Wait, she was trying to hit Soul with it? I thought they were friends. Yo. Wow. And that's how that match ended. It was Soul and Zarya fighting each other. NXT Anonymous. I need to follow them on Instagram. Javon Evans talking to Ricky Saint somewhere in the locker room. Really? Deadlines is Saturday? This weekend is gonna suck. This week at the country club for me is gonna absolutely suck. Like I was telling somebody else. Thursday night is a party of like 80 some people. Friday night is a party of like 175 people. Saturday it's a party of like, another 120 people. And then Sunday is a party of 100 people. And I'm back on Sundays now since Greenhouse at church is over. Greenhouse is a course, it's a class you have to take. It's like 18 weeks every Sunday after church in order to be a member of the church. Before people assume Greenhouse means something else, it's a class at the church I go to. How you doing? It just ended 3 weeks ago. But my point is, like Friday Night SmackDown, it's probably gonna be midnight before I get home and watch that. Same thing with TNA Impact. It'll be super late before I watch that. And Saturday, if it's freaking deadline, it's gonna be another midnight. I'm gonna jump on then to watch it, which means people are gonna be spoiling the shows for me like they always do. OTM making their way out to the ring with a new theme song. I like the old theme song, man. One fall. I don't like the new theme song. That old theme song was fire. OTM chase you after the break. All right, now I can catch up on your chat since it's a commercial. Sorry, not sorry, for being more vested in the women's match than the chat. I still don't understand why y'all were giving a moment of silence for Larry. I guess he passed away. CM Punk's dog. Mad Dog Vashon. I ain't heard that name in forever. Why y'all spamming Yeet or OTC? Why are you doing this to me? I'm not D'Lo Brown. My neck is not loose neck like a. It doesn't have a bobblehead like a Funko Pop. I'm not D'Lo Brown, for the record. Thanks for confirming my suspicions, Amy. I know I'm not in the wrong for feeling the way I feel about that job, and them telling me that's not my priority when that's what they hired me for. Kids, cover your ears where it comes. What you mean, Tina? What horror movie is this? The horror movie you getting booted from my chat. That's what movie this is. Delete. Chief number one. I doubt it. My dog, there he is. Oh, Larry Pat. That's why people were saying that. What up, Mon? I'm just not seeing your chat because I was watching the Divas match, or women's match. Brock is overrated. Jessica Tucker, I could not agree more. Brock Lesnar is overrated 1000%. I agree. Eat right back to you. What up, Lil John? What's up, boy? How you doing? Yeah, watch your language. There's kids in the chat, so no cussing. I need to put rules in my video description as well. No cussing, no disrespecting, no politics. Those are three rules on my channel. If there aren't any other. How you gonna say Cena lost to Dom fair and square? Vincent, what kind of universe do you live in, bro? What is going on in your wheelhouse? Seriously, I wonder about you. You need to get your head checked. Seriously, Vincent. Next time you go to your doctor, your primary care doctor, get him to examine your noggin. I think you done got bumped on. You must have fell and hit your head as a kid, bro. Talk about, unfortunately, I agree Cena is the GOAT, but he lost to Dom fair and square. He says Cena lost to Dom fair and square, y'all. What is wrong with this person? What show are you watching? Anyway, any match with almost. That's an O. Okay, put almost against Gunther. That'd be a good match. Almost versus Gunther, or Great Khali versus Gunther. Then I would be invested. Or with Brock Lesnar, almost versus Brock Lesnar. Worst match is when Snoop beating the Miz. I disagree. Snoop. All right, worst match was probably it wasn't the worst match, but the worst part of a match. Travis Scott out there smoking weed. And now we got another John Cena video package as we go back to the show. Let's go. No, go ahead and time him out, Tina. Do me a favor. Do us all a favor and time Vincent out. I'm about to say Roman versus Punk. That'd be a good match. Because we already seen Roman versus Rhodes a million times. Yeah, he was really hurting people, Goldberg. Just like I feel like Gunther's really hurting people. Just like I know Brock Lesnar is really hurting people. DX had the moments when they were beating people up. I hear you with the I'm barnyard flexing. I'm barnyard flexing. I ought to play that and say the heck with the copyright. So I do get copyrighted, let it happen. I ought to play it anyway. Yeah, women wrestling on NXT tonight was fire. Woo woo woo. Dun, 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 dun. I agree. NXT might be my favorite weekly show out of the three as well. I agree. I've said that before. Do I want to come to your birthday party December 20th? Bro, you're probably in another state somewhere. I got three jobs. I can't make it. I don't think I'm gonna turn up for that one. So with that said, I'm on pass. I don't even know you either. It's a trap. Wow, it's great. I agree, David. I haven't watched it in a while, but I love Women of Wrestling. Wow is a good show. If y'all haven't checked that out, you should. Obafemi talking to Dark State somewhere in the bellows of the arena. Soruka Maxine Dupree in the rivalry. I'm sold. Make it happen. We always have haters in the chat, you know, it's nothing new. Do it. Make it rain on Jada Parker. I you be on camera. I bet you make it backstage somehow. You bet you get an autograph or a selfie at that point. You better. You make it rain on Jada Parker with a G. With a G Mac. I'm not excited for Cena's final match because that means he's done for good. Let you sit up against the turnbuckles. I'm weak, J Hall. Bro, I would. I'd be so happy for you, but so jealous at the same time. You wish Stephanie McMahon would stop you. I was watching a clip of YouTube where John Cena had a promo on Stephanie McMahon and he slapped on the butt. I watched that earlier before I jumped on it. I was at work watching, occupying my time. Yeah, she did spit the soul out of her. NXT is really good. If y'all haven't watched it yet, Dynamo, there he is. Dynamo, you got to see this hoodie, bro. I got it at the Pearl Jam concert earlier this year. I'm still in my work clothes, essentially. If I take my hoodie off, it's my work shirt underneath it. Just like my hat's my work hat. I got the hat from my daytime job on and the shirt from my nighttime job on underneath this. Where that? Like I said, I ain't had time to change clothes. I just jumped on the camera as soon as I got home. For those of them who like to jump in the live chat, telling me to get a job. Some of my gun, I got 3 of them for the information. You're still at work, Mont? Dang. No, it's not Shadow. Dynamo is cool, but it's not Shadow. Yeah, they call it Sage. I want no damn Sage who was smoking on that blunt. What was that? What was that? WrestleMania? No, that wasn't WrestleMania. I would have remembered that. Or was it? Again, I'm sleep deprived. I can't keep up with what's what. How you say WWE is recycling 2000s? No, they're not. They don't have Big Show. They don't have a lot of. They don't have Undertaker. How they recycling the 2000s? I disagree with that comment. Yeet right back to you. You still going on about making it rain on Jada Parker? You have Pat McAfee's autographs. Nice. I hope your neighbor's okay, Tina. OTM, let them up. They still got a point to make with Chase U. They could have won the match easily just then. I'm not that invested in OTM no more because Jada Parker's not with them at ringside, and my earbuds are about to die. Let me switch them out, guys. Hold on. I've been wearing them since damn 3 p.m. So what's this? 5, 6 hours? No, 6 hours later, they're dying. OTM just won. No. How did he check out? Whoa. He should have stayed down, bro. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Wow. Wow, Brian, you've been a WWE fan for 35 years. You're almost as long of a fan as I am. I'm a fan of 42 years. You met Joe Hendry? I did too, right there in that picture is me and him at Fayetteville's TNA tapings last year. I believe in Joe Hendry as well. I like him. At first, I didn't like him at all, but he grew on me really quick, and I like him now. And he's a really nice guy in real life. And I agree, TKO has ruined WWE between the ticket prices and all the logos all over the place, and them going to Vegas for Mania and Saudi Arabia for it. Triple H and TKO have kind of ruined it. Thanks for always having my back, Tina. I appreciate you. Respect right back to you, Javon. I see you. And I agree, Triple H is doing the best he can, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say it again because y'all know how I feel about them going to Saudi, and I've expressed that before. OTM about to tear these dudes up right there, boom. That's the turning point of the match. That's the beginning of the end. Yes, HBK is making NXT look real good. Double team finisher by OTM. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. That's why I wasn't paying attention. We knew that was gonna happen. What up, Tiffany? How you doing? I was wondering what you meant by that, Javon. I knew what you meant, but I was wondering why you said OTC. Yeet right back to you, Hassan. I see you. Your favorite wrestler, Jay Uso. Not bad. And I think I finally caught up with the chat. Took me forever, but I'm there. 2 weeks ago at AAA, their big event. Mr. Iguana versus who is that? Oh, Ethan Page. That's another one I don't like at all. He's on the same list as Brock Lesnar and freaking Gunther to me. I don't like Ethan Page. I love WWE too. Strickland. I'll let you know if I want that, but can't really trust the internet like that. You can tell me anything. What does it have? A WrestleMania logo on the front, or does it just say staff on the back? A yellow shirt with the staff on the back. Wow, did Mr. Iguana just commandeer Ethan Page's vehicle or what? I'm weak. Yeah, that'd be cool. There you are, April Denise. I was wondering. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? Why are you mad at me? What I do now? Are you mad at me because of my answer to your question last night? Is that why you're mad? Because you asked me that question that you thought you were gonna get banned for, and it wasn't what you wanted to hear. Is that why you're mad? So it has WrestleMania logo on the front, and then it has the staff on the back. I'll let you know. But I don't spent too much. By the way, guys, I did not order that Goats T-shirt last night. Remember, I was debating between green or purple, the Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy shirt from the TNA. I did not buy it at all because I forgot I made a promise to myself I wouldn't spend no more money on wrestling this year since I spent so much. I had to make him a mod, April Denise, because everybody's being racist to me in the comments, and nobody was there to mod for me. I had to. My hands was forced. Last night on that stream, everybody was being so hateful and mean to me, and nobody had my back, like on a mod level. I had to. You weren't there. John weren't there. Keith weren't there. Tina weren't there. Literally, there was no other mods with it. No other mods in for miles, and people were just saying the meanest. Ask Jay Hall. He knows they was being so freaking mean. You didn't do nothing. She's mad because I made you a mod last night because all those people were being racist to me and nobody was blocking them. Don't be mad. You're still a mod, April Denise. It's just you have backup. You have assistance. If you're mad at Jay Hall for being a mod, you should be mad that John's a mod too. Or you should be mad that Tina's a mod. You can't be mad that there's more than one mod. You can't be the only one. You can't hate him. Don't hate, appreciate. Do I need to type it in the chat? I normally type this to other people. I'm typing this for you this time, April Denise, aka Preppy Girl. That's directly to you. Exactly. If somebody's stopping the unnecessary hate, it should be a good thing. Yeah, we're all in this together. We're all on the same team. We're all trying to work together. You shouldn't be mad at somebody for trying to help the greater good. I still love you. Don't get it wrong. You're still my girl. You're still April Denise. You're still my preppy girl, but you can't be mad at that. You should. I thought you were mad at me for the answering your question when you were talking about the one you thought you were going to get banned for. I thought that's why you were mad. And you probably are mad deep down inside that I don't, we're not talking about it. You know what I'm trying to say, though. Exactly. We're all here to enjoy wrestling. We all have that same common bond. Don't leave. What is, come on, man. I'm just trying to make you realize why I did it and how it's for the best. Because I know you can't be up here all the time. You got to have options. What if I go live at 3, 4 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, like I've done sometimes? I got to have somebody, mod. That's why I got to have, you can't put your eggs in the same basket. You got to have, distribute them. You know what I'm saying? This guy, the winner of LFG season 2, I forget his name, Shallow Hill, I think it is. Dude's weird to me because he's got a robot girlfriend, by the way. He's admitted it, he's shown it on TV. That's just weird. I'd rather have no girlfriend at all than have a robot girlfriend. What up, Pork Chop? How you doing? Say trolls' names and then delete. They're just some cowardly rejects. They're just a cowardly rejects. Our world would be so much better without them here. They're just another jabroni who's ignorant. I said trolls are just cowardly rejects. They're just a cowardly rejects. Yeet and delete trolls from the chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects are told it's tasteful. Yeet and delete trolls from the chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects are so distasteful. Now go away. Bye, girl. Bye. See you when you come back. Hope you're not mad. Who is this that has a robot girl? Look up Shallow Hill, the winner of LFG season 2. That is who has a robot girlfriend. He was on LFG. You ever watch LFG on A&E? Come on Sunday nights. They got 2 seasons. The coaches are like Bubba Ray, Undertaker, Booker T, Michelle McCool this last season. The first season, Tyra May Steele and what's his name? Jasper Troy won the first season. Well, this season that just ended, it was I forget the girl's name. It was her and then that guy they just showed on the vignette, whose name is Shallow Hill. And Shallow Hill admitted early in the season of LFG that he's got and showed it. It was talking like C3PO and stuff. It was just weird, yo. I still watch clips of old school wrestling. I'm sorry it caused drama too. Like I was just trying to make the situation better because I was tired of getting disrespected. I was tired of getting called racist comments. I just wanted somebody to help me out with it. Corporate trade. What up, Keith? How you doing? Welcome in, bro. Hope all's well with you. Hope you're feeling better. Deadline is this Saturday. It would be this Saturday when I'm gonna be getting slammed at work and not able to watch it until I get home late. So okay, guys, NXT deadline this Saturday. This is gonna be one of those moments when I'm gonna have to watch it while I'm at work, getting killed on the dish pit, and come home and do a synopsis, like 30-minute, what I think about it, results, etc. I've done it before. I didn't do it with War Games like I meant to, but I am gonna do it with this one if I do something with it. Say trolls names and then delete. They're just cowardly rejects. They're just some cowardly rejects. Our world would be so much better without them here. They're just another jabroni who's ignorant. I said trolls are just cowardly rejects. They're just some cowardly rejects. As Joe Hendry's walking out to the ring, I'm singing my song over his theme song, like I like to do with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Those song parodies on my YouTube, by the way. Yeet and delete trolls from my chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects are so distasteful. Yeet and delete trolls from my chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects need to just go away. I try to do the turnaround like Joe Hendry did. I'm weak. That might be the new way of doing it too. Do the Joe Hendry turnaround with it. That was smooth. I just watched the replay. And Leon Slater making his way to the ring. Shout out back to you from the United States. I see you from the UK. How you doing? Trey Perry Layfield. Is that what you want, Jay Hall? Is that what you're asking for right now? Is that what you want? Like, what's her name? I don't know her last name, but Kelly was asking for it last night in the chat. Ask and you shall receive. Howdy, partner. Is this is this what you want? Switch the style up, have a wardrobe change midstream. Is that what you wanted? It's better than Tough Enough. It's kind of like Tough Enough, but they're not in a house like that. They're in the arena. They're not even in an arena. It's like the PC. It's almost like a setting like they got going on right now with NXT, with a small crowd they wrestle in front of, and then they get voted off based off of how they performed in the ring. LFG is really good. I'll give it high marks, like 10 out of 10 every single season, every single episode. Who I think the masked man is that jumped CM Punk? I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna stick by my guns. Seth freaking Rollins. He pulled the wool over us when his leg was supposedly damaged, threw the crutches down, took the brace off, cashed in the money in the bank. Had everybody fooled. If he can do it once, he'll do it again. I think that was Seth Rollins. Glad you're feeling a little bit better, Keith. How'd I get those? Good answer, J Hall. That's gonna be another one of my frequently asked questions. Where I think that's actually one of the frequently asked questions under the video description. Where'd I get these belts from? That answer to that question and more is in the video description of this video right now. Because I get asked it all the time. You're getting back into NXT, so if you're posting a full review, it would be helpful to get into the NXT again. I found your lives through the short stream. Thank you, Javon. Yeah, and like the warning says, I disclose all the spoilers. Like I'm watching it as it happens in real time. So if you watch this tomorrow, you're gonna know what happened if you don't watch it first, or if you can't watch it, if you're unable to watch it where you're at. All is well, Matt Black. Hope all is well with you too. Young Ron Killings. I'll take that as a compliment. Take my glasses. Are you saying you're gonna take my glasses and my hat, Serenity? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, I like Rhea Ripley, but she's not one of my all-time favorite women wrestlers. I mean, she's cool, but she's not like my favorite. It's on A&E. I don't know what if A&E is its own network or what, but stop wearing my headphones up there. No, that doesn't look right. Because this is how my sound's coming out. Wonder if I could put it like. No, that ain't gonna work. Dang it. Damn it. I've answered it. I've answered your question. Yes, I'm a Rhea fan, but I'm not. She's not my favorite wrestler. Yes, I like Rhea Ripley. No, she's not my all-time favorite woman wrestler. I've answered that question 18 times the past couple seconds. You can watch it on the app. See, there you go. Watch LFG. Catch up. It's not current, but I hope they do a season 3. And I hope they Booker T, man, he's the best. Well-rounded on commentary and LFG. He got on wrestling school. He even wrestled a match recently. I love Booker T. Oh, you saying that was Austin Theory that was the masked person? Oh, what up, Riker? How you doing? Not bad picks. Rhea and Jay being your favorite. I hear you. I don't know if that's a free app. You have to ask Mont that one. I got A&E on my Spectrum cable package. That's how I watch it. I can watch it on demand right now, but I got every episode still on DVR because it's that good. Jay Uso is going heel. I bet he is because he's been beefing with Jimmy. He's on the rocks with his brother the whole time. I think I'm gonna just put these right here. Y'all can still hear me, right? If I sit them on beside me, y'all can still hear me, right? Right. You know, tell how much tickets for Saturday night's main event in January is. Where are they even gonna be at? Montreal, Quebec, Canada, of course. Yeah, I'm a fan of Jay Uso. I like him. Of course. Yeah. Of course I like Jay. Now Dark State coming out. Did y'all know that that guy right there? What's his name? Oh, freak is his name. I forgot who he's even dating. It ain't Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez is dating the guy from LFG. Freak. He was dating. He's dating. Miles Bourne is dating Stephanie Vakir. If y'all didn't know that, that's a definite. They all, I wish I was dating one of the women wrestlers. That'd be cool. That's why I was. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I asked Cassie Lee and Isla Dawn to marry me, and I asked Cora Jade out on a date. I got shut down by all of them. Shocker. Thank you, Keith. See, that's what it takes. Keith is mod king supreme. If you want to know how to be a mod properly, watch how he does it. See how he did that, J Hall? Talk about hitting the subscribe and like buttons and share like that. He hypes me up. He tries to encourage people to, be active in the chat. And he bans people when they're needed. I still think it was Seth Rollins too, Tina. They're saying it's Austin Theory apparently, but I think it's Seth. I think he's pulling the wool over our eyes again. Even though medical says anyway, the ticker at the bottom, the results. Thea Hale defeated Ariana Grace. Josh Briggs defeated Tavion Heights. Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame is set for Saturday's NXT deadline. Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, and Kendall Gray defeated Fatal Influence, and OTM defeated Chase U. That's all the results of tonight's episode of NXT. They just flashed it across the bottom of the screen. They're not dolls, they're action figures. I don't blame you, Planet, because that's a Booker T thing. Just like shucky, ducky, quack, quack. I'm just saying it for no reason. There's no fine babe on my screen like I normally would say it. But that's Booker T. Yes, you are, Keith. I still think you should have a YouTube channel about how to be a successful moderator. I would subscribe because I could probably still learn a thing or two about doing that myself. I'm still learning the YouTube ways. I hope Joe Hendry wins so I can sing my version of his theme song again. Even though I can sing it without the music, I can do it a cappella, as you've heard. Speaking of which, how you like my new troll parody, my new song "Trolling the Trolls," Keith? I had two people from YouTube chat help me with the lyrics. Essentially, they kind of influenced it, kind of helped me write it. The yeet and delete part I got from somebody, and the say trolls names and make then delete. I got that from Shannon. He ain't in the chat right now though. I was telling my buddy who's a legit artist. He's got his own, new album just dropped last week. Used to be in a band. Good friends with him. I told him how I got enough songs to make an EP. Ought to get in the studio and record it one day. Pro mixtape loading up. Exactly. I'm about to do a concert on live. That's what I should do. Let my first TikTok live be me on concert. Me having a live concert on TikTok with all my parodies. I bet that would be fire. I bet I would attract a lot of trolls with that one too. I have my cowboy hat on with it. Be rocking this like be sitting there like this with it. Be sitting there like this with it. That's a screenshot right there. Let me just take a screenshot of that one. That is like a cover photo. If I do have an album, that'd be the album cover. That right there. Oh, weak. I cracked myself up. I'm supposed to be calling the match. I'm talking about posing for an album cover, and I ain't got a podcast logo yet. There's a lot of Rhea Ripley fans out there, man. I get why too. I liked Rhea Ripley more when she was in NXT, when she had blonde hair, before the tattoos, before the gothic look. That's when I like Rhea Ripley, her look at least. I mean, she's still attractive, but she was more attractive to me then. That's my opinion. Divine Evans gets a 2 count on Deion Lennox. Oh, double team. Miles Bourne just got planted with that spine buster. Had the Jaquan Sugar double team by these two on Miles. And then he cheap shot to Joe Hendry, knocks him off the apron. And now all 8 men in the ring is chaos ensuing. Bedlam. Everybody's just fighting everybody. NXT, 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 NXT. Over the top rope, Leon and Javon, but they got caught and then planted on the apron. I thought they connected with those crossbodies, but nope. And then back first into the barricade, they both go. Miles Bourne, head first into the steel post. Joe Hendry, shoulder first into the steel steps. Dark State is just running the table right now, running game on them as we go into a commercial break. I still think that Dark State reminds me of Nexus mixed with the Shield, mixed with a little bit of who else took over the shows back then? Like they almost got a little bit of NWO flair with them, like the way they be taking over, coming out of the crowd, stopping the show. All the different factions like that. And then with that being said, yeah, WWE might be trying to redo the 2000s with Dark State, but they're mixing a little bit of 4 or 5 factions at once, making it interesting. April Denise, hey girl, hey, welcome back. How you doing? Hope you're not still mad at me. Please don't be mad at me, April Denise. I did what I had to do, just like Mont being a mod right now. I did what I had to do. ECW was the greatest. It was good. It was sometimes too gory, but not nearly as gory as AEW. Your favorite is Alexa Bliss. Nice. Nice pick. EC dub, EC dub, EC dub. They didn't say W, they said dub. EC dub. EC dub. Oh man, I'm destroying my cookies. I wasn't gonna eat this thing until I saw it's got 13 grams of saturated fat. I'm like, that's 63% of your daily intake. I have to read my nutrition labels now. No, I'm not gonna take it away from you. I'm gonna let you share it with the other mods. I'm not gonna do that. I like you clocking T. I like the way you clock T and block people. I like how you had me cracking up, April Denise. You would hide them, then unhide them just so you can hide them again. That cracked me up. How am I? No, I'm not gonna mod you. No. Who else is gonna clock T if you're not a mod? Yeah, Paul Heyman. Yeah, ACW was a concept that he came up with. Do it, mod. I still can't believe they got meet and greet tickets left for that show. I tried. I looked the other day. They still have. I don't see how they ain't sold those 50. It's only a limited 50 number, and I'm one of 50. I'm surprised they ain't sold out quicker than that. You don't deserve it. You do deserve to be mine. Don't say that. You do deserve it. Listen to Keith. He's the one who's the mod master supreme. He's the one that taught John how to be a successful moderator. He's the one that's I'm learning how to be. If I ever become a moderator, like on Mott's channel, for example, I'm learning from Keith myself. Keith is the one to watch, the one to model after. I won't ever forget Shadow getting mad at us telling him to follow Keith's example. I will never understand that. And you're gonna faint. I don't think you're gonna faint, Mott, because I said I was gonna faint when I met Cora Jade and I didn't. I meant to at least fake faint, and I didn't even do that. I don't think you're gonna faint, bro. You're gonna be strong. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, bro. I believe in you. I believe in Big Mont, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro. If I didn't faint to Cora Jade, you're not gonna faint to Jada Parker. I promise you. Give all the money in your bank account. Don't do that. Don't do that. I still feel like Jay Uso's eating that, if you know what I mean. If you can make her laugh, it's over. See, that's what I'm talking about, April Denise. That's all. It's water under the bridge. You're good. We all make mistakes. I overreact all the time. You've seen it on camera. I'm on camera overreacting every time a troll jumps in here. It's okay. You weak in your knees. Yeah, now that's one thing. I got weak in my knees when I saw Cora Jade. Oh yeah, but I ain't faint like I wanted to, like I thought I would. It was so splash off the top rope and everything. That's why I want a wrestling ring bed, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is another reason why I say my content is for 18 or older people. Some of this content stuff might not be appropriate for kids, and this is one of those moments. Me talking about having a wrestling bed going off the top rope with a USO slash on Jada Parker. I've done. That's why there's a parental advisory label on the video, the link right there on my picture. Larry is CM Punk's dog. Apparently, he passed away today. I hope so. I hope Seth Rollins does come back and get revenge on Braun and the rest of the division. Your dog died. That sucks, April Denise. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, you're not like nah. CM Punk and AJ Lee don't have a child. I was gonna say, are you CM Punk's daughter? Because CM Punk's dog died today too. John Cena's not retired, but he's got one match to go, and I'm sad too. Most valid Uso splash, what, off the top rope in the bedroom? I swear, when I hit the lottery and I had the space to get one, I'm gonna have a wrestle. It might not be 20 by 20, but my bed is gonna have 4 posts, Turnbuckles, ropes, and everything. Apron and all. You gotta walk up some steel steps to get in it. And I'm gonna go off the top rope. Sorry to hear about your dog, April Denise. I know you're being for real. I'm sorry to hear that, April Denise. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. That sucks. They're like people. They're family. I felt that way when I lost my cat when I had to have him put to sleep. I know the feeling. He was like my son, my feline son. And I ain't had a pet since because I can't handle more separation anxiety if something happens to one. So I just won't have one at all. Not even a goldfish, not even a gerbil or hamster. Oh, over the commentator table went Javon Evans on one of the Dark State dudes. Crowd chanting. Oh, that boy is bouncy. Did y'all see that? It's like he had a trampoline or something. I know the ring is kind of bouncy, but that right there was some height. That boy was like 10 feet off the air. In the ring, he jumped 10 feet in the air and then out over the top rope. Javon Evans is that dude. Greensboro, North Carolina native. That's why I like him. He's a hometown hero. Then that springboard cutter countered. Then it countered. He got that cutter connected that time, though. Now the springboard cutter off the top rope on that boy. That's it. Nah, the other guy gonna break it up. Dang it. Yeah, all three Dark State members broke it up. You wait, how you do a lottery ticket and you're anyway? I'm glad you won that, but I thought you were too young to play the lottery. Close on over the top rope goes Dion Leonard. Joe Hendry pulled out with him. Yeah, no one should be getting on you for your dogs. I agree with Javon on that one. That's serious. That's just as serious as losing a sibling. Like I said earlier, that's just as bad as losing a child, losing a family member. Their family just like anybody else. I'm a cat guy, yeah. As a child, as a boy growing up, I had dogs and puppies. But as I got an adult working, I don't have time like that. Miles Bourne just got the win for his team, by the way. Cats are low maintenance. You ain't gotta walk them. You ain't gotta pet. Or you gotta pet them, yeah, but you ain't gotta walk them. You ain't gotta bathe. They bathe themselves. That's what that is. Them. They give themselves baths. You don't gotta take them out in the middle of the night and have them. We. You ain't gotta take them to the park and pick up poop. That's why I prefer cats. They're low maintenance, especially working as much as I do. I've been working since I was 14, so it just fits my lifestyle better. But they sassy though. They some sassy pants. They don't little attitude. Was it the contract signing for Oba and Ricky Saints? I can't wait to get my NXT belt back. Make your own way, Javon. Be inspired by him to make your own way into it. I did not order that purple Hardy shirt, Ronald, because I made a promise to myself not to spend any more money on wrestling this year because of how much I spent already between WrestleMania in Vegas in April and then WrestleCade this past weekend and all the stuff that you're seeing on camera, like the belt. I made a promise to myself. I didn't get it. I had to fight myself. Yeah, that's self-reliant, self-sufficient. As long as they got food, water, and some attention, they good. Ooh, the men's championship match is gonna be the first match in deadline. Oba Femi might get his belt back, y'all. And that's how we're going off the air with NXT this week. Nice. Good show. I give that NXT episode. Yeah, that was another like 9.5. The only reason I can't give it a perfect 10 is because of the Izzy Dame segment. I don't really care much for her and the Cullen. And that was kind of dry part of the show. But other than that, solid NXT tonight. What y'all think? What would you rate NXT tonight? Those of you who watched it on a 10-point scale. Oh no, your dog is 24. Is that human years or dog years? It's got to be human years. No, yeah, it's got to be dog years. Uh, Dog years longer than a human year. I always get them mixed up. Again, I'm a cat person. Exactly. Cats will let you know when they need them, when they need you. They will cry. They will whine. I'm not gonna buy 5 t-shirts off shop. Don't jinx me. Don't put that out there no more. I can't spend no more money. I got bills. This is the first of the month too. I can't. I got car payments and rent and everything else. That's why another reason why I didn't buy that shirt. I'm trying to be smart. I'm trying to somehow budget because growing up, my family always say money burns a hole in my pocket. This past weekend at WrestleCade is no exception. Y'all saw all that I did. 20 some wrestlers in one day. That was not cheap. 7.5, Keith. What? You're right, bro. When I get my NXT belt back, now I'm not gonna swing it around like a helicopter, like Seth freaking Rollins. I'll do it with this one, but not the NXT belt. That NXT belt gonna be fire. It's gonna swing like mine don't swing like that, like the ones on TV do. See, wait until you see how my NXT belt swings when I get it back. It's gonna be swinging like the ones on TV, like AJ Francis's was at the show this past weekend. I should get off here. It's 10 o'clock. I need to go through my content and put some more stuff out there from WrestleCade. I want to. My plan is to take a picture of all my signatures, the pictures. Mine, dude. I got. I still ain't decorated. Look at the same stickers I put up there now. Matter of fact, I got something for you, mine. I got extras because I didn't know if you got them. My dog, my homie. When you were at WrestleCade this past week, you weren't even there for the AML show Sunday. I got AML stickers, bro. And I asked the owner of AML, what's his name? Oh man, someone took my tongue. Tracy Myers. He's the owner of AML Wrestling. Like he's like the Vince McMahon of AML Wrestling. He's like the what's the guy? Carlos Silva. Like Carlos Silva is TNA. Tracy Myers is AML. I asked him what AML meant because I had no idea what that acronym meant. He said it stands for America's Most Liked Wrestling. I got 5 of these. One of these is yours next time I see you. I got circular ones. One of them is yours as well. Since you my homie and you've been looking out for me so much, being going to the concert with me, spending time with me at the WrestleCade. I had some WrestleCade ones. I don't know what I did with them, but I got WrestleCade ones too. They're real small though. I got you one of them as well, so you can add to your book that you inspired me to do myself. Observing stuff. What's up, bro? How you doing? Something told me to stall out before I logged off. That's another thing. My Enzo Amore signed his art vinyl. This is his vinyl CD. This ain't a vinyl CD. This is a vinyl album. Like you gotta have a record player to play this thing. He signed it up, bro. That part of it. He also signed the inner case that the actual vinyl is in. How you doing? He wrote up here in the top right, Enzo Amore. Then he wrote real one on that side. Fourth row that says flyweight champ. And he's like, how you doing, Trey? He wrote how you doing, Trey on it. Enzo Amore knows me by first name, by the way. Enzo Amore, formerly known as Enzo Amore, now known as Real One, knows me by first name, bro. And so then he went crazy on this thing. He wrote more stuff right there. This says, my name is Enzo Amore. How you doing? Wrote that on that part of it. And then he even signed his name on the actual vinyl itself. And that vinyl is fire with the red look. That vinyl is fire. Enzo Amore himself. Matter of fact, since the stream is done, And since NXT is done, I can show y'all the picture of me with him. I think I can show y'all the selfie we took now. I think. Hold on, it's on my iPad. Yeah. Be careful with the vinyl. I know, right? That's why I'm trying not to even touch it much. But I gotta show it off. I even told him like, dude, I ain't even got a record player. I can't even play this thing. He's like, that's okay. It's gonna be a collector's item one day. He didn't even say it like that. He's like, it's gonna be a collectible. It don't matter if you don't have a record player. This is gonna be a collectible. Enzo said that to me. My pictures up. Y'all, I met so many cool wrestlers this weekend. Iconics. I'm sorry, inspiration. I told Cassie Lee I asked her to marry me. Ma, I asked Cassie Lee to marry me. I asked what's her name? Aladon. I asked Aladon to marry me. And I asked Cora Jade out on a date. I was shameless as ever, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. What's the worst that can happen? They say no, which is what they're gonna say because they're all dating other wrestlers anyway. Here it is, the picture with me and Enzo. I found it. Boom. I am Enzo Amore. I'm a certified G and a bonus five stud, and you can't teach that. Look at the belt around his waist, though. Look at his belt. That's his belt in fourth rope. That's the flyweight heavy. That's the fly heavyweight championship or the flyweight belt. I'm still learning fourth rope belts like that. But yeah, that's when I met Zoe. And he still looks just the same like he did when he was in WWE. He looks the same way he looked when I met him in Vegas at WrestleCon. I asked him that too. Like, you been walking right past me at WrestleCon earlier this year. I thought that was you, and it was too late. You walked by me, and I said, "How you doing?" That's when he's like, "Yeah, bro, I remember you. What's your name?" But at one time I told him my name, he remembered it. Still, if I see him next week, he's like, "What up, Trey?" Mind blown. While I'm at it, might as well show y'all Cora Jade, but she still looks shucky ducky quack quack, smoking hot. All this was this past weekend at WrestleCade. That's why I've been telling people Saturday was the best day of my life. Look at Cora Jade. I know, she's got her OnlyFans. I get it, but still, look at how fine she is still to this day. Look, the same as her picture behind her. Is Vincent still going on? That's an old chat, right? That's an old message. What's another one? Oh, I did say I was proposed to Aladon. She was looking so good. And then I told her, I'm like, I love your accent. You can talk to me all night, and I would not get tired of hearing your voice. So hot. Shucky ducky quack quack. My favorite, one of my favorites though. Where Mina at? Mina Shirakawa. I had to meet her. I was like, oh my gosh, Mina, you are so cute. And her accent's fine too. She's like Oscar mixed with Io Scott. So hot. Mina Shirakawa. And she touched me, bro. Look, she oh my gosh, she touched me. Notice I ain't touch her at all. All my hands are to my side. I'll let them do whatever they want to do. I am their oyster. Do with me what they want. Putty in their hand every time. Paige, same thing. She got her arm around my neck. Formerly known as Paige, now known as Soraya. Hand, look where her hand is. Look, my hand is holding the money in the bank. So I didn't touch her like I wanted to. The one with Indy was fun. Indy and the inspiration were the fun to meet because they were going crazy about the money in the bank. Indy was like, "Oh my God, can I hold your money in the bank during the shot?" I'm like, "Of course you can." Indy was like, "Can I hold it while we take the picture?" Like, what kind of question is that? Heck yeah, you can hold it. And then the Iconics, I still call them the Iconics. They're still the Iconics to me. I told Cassidy how much of a crush I had on her and asked her if she would marry me. They were going. That's why they're pointing at the Money in the Bank because they were money in the bank. They kept saying it like that. Money. You can hear all across the venue them talking about money in the bank, calling me out. And there's one shot of Jesse McKay laughing because they were cracking each other up talking about it. This one, because they were laughing at them. Said money in the bank. Cassie Lito, shucky duck, quack quack. All right, I'm done flexing. Barnyard flexing. I'm barnyard flexing my pictures. I gotta print these out. They're going in here. And like I said, I want to take pictures of their autographs and have them with the picture of me with them. Then I'm gonna share it on all the platforms, social media, Facebook, YouTube, etc., etc. But I don't have no memory on my phone. I gotta go through purging all my daggone pictures. Zaya Brookside, this was a full circle moment for me because I was supposed to meet her back in March, or I'm sorry, in January of this year, but I couldn't. I wasn't medically cleared to go. And I even told her that I'm like, I was supposed to meet you back at X of War Games, but I couldn't. So I got to meet Zaya Brookside finally. I had to look for her. It took me hours to find her out of the because there were hundreds of wrestlers there, and there were thousands of fans there. Zaya's so cute. And my coworker said she is not cooked. My coworker said she looked weird. I'm like, I'm gonna show him this tomorrow. I'm like, you still think she looks weird, bro? Looks pretty fine to me. I mean, I got another picture with AJ Francis and Santino Marella. There's a picture of me with Shane Douglas and Francine. I always meet them at WrestleCade because Francine, the ECW diva, former ECW diva, she's one of the reasons why I do this podcast. I even told her that again because she wrote on the signature on the autograph, "Best of luck on your podcast." What are y'all talking about in chat? I haven't seen chat in a minute. I know y'all probably going crazy. You love my live so much, you know my intro, April Denise. Are you serious? I try to keep it consistent. And like I say, when I have my back to the camera and I turn around and I do that pose, that's a combination of three different wrestlers, actually four different wrestlers, because I do the Joe Hendry spin around, Ricky Saints pose. How you doing? That's Enzo Amore. Yeah. It's also Cameron the rapper. I got a little bit of his influences in that intro as well. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Some of y'all know who. I bet Jay Hall know who Cameron is. Diplomats, the rapper. Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow Friday, and I don't want it to snow because I still got to go to work at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, whether it snows or not, because it's a freaking hospital. Fourth Rope was fire, Mont Dog. I'm gonna watch them every. I need to watch their YouTube shows, their weekly shows. I haven't played WWE 2K25 in a couple weeks, observing stuff. Not on camera. I'm doing like I did last year's game, and I'm just getting up there long enough to get my daily freebie on my faction, and then logging off. I did not beat Nia Jax. She was not at WrestleCade. What up, Bray? See, this is the reason why I haven't logged off yet. Bray just jumped in here, observing stuff jumped in here. Good to see you guys. Something told me not to immediately end the live so I could get to see you guys and say hey. And Keith, I hope you feel better too, man. And yes, Enzo Amore. I'm sorry. I even told him that to him. I'm sorry I keep calling you Enzo Amore. Real one. His beard is crazy. Got a dynasty look going on with it. But he makes it look better than they do. I got a bigger set than you, Javon. I can't stand having a thick beard. It's just too much, man. There ain't enough beard oil in the world to make my beard soothe and feel good if it was like Enzo's. Exactly. You can't hit the home run unless you swing the bat. So that's why I proposed to two of them, and that's one of them out on the date. Nia Jax is your baby mama. Observing stuff. Are you the one that called Nia Jax Nia Snacks? Yeah, get the 3-day tickets, man, and get a hotel room and stay the night. You got a hotel room already, but don't leave Sunday morning. Yo, stay for the day after and the women's only show and all that stuff. Digital picture frame. You might be onto something, Keith. I'll look into that. Thanks for suggesting that. That's a good idea. And have it in here and have it scroll through the pictures automatically on the wall of fame behind me. Ah, thank you, Keith. Y'all are funny. You almost had it. All right, preppy girl, April Denise, I see you. You're a real fan, preppy girl. I'm sorry. Just like I still call Enzo Amore, I still call you preppy girl. I'm sorry, April Denise. I keep calling you that. But you got it down pat. You got it. You got it down pat with my intro. You watch me a lot, I can tell. You wouldn't touch page. I would. You wouldn't, but I would. Shoot, I'll be lying if I say I wouldn't. Wrap it up 2, 3 times and jump off the top rope. People were mistaking me for a wrestler, Keith, especially on Sunday when I was walking around in a suit and tie. People were at and with the WWE bandana in my pocket with the logo hanging out. Is it in here? Yeah, my WWE logo in my pocket with the logo hanging out of my blazer jacket. People thought I was part of the show. People thought I was a wrestler all day long, and I did not get tired of it, and I loved it every second. Yeah, man. Somebody called her Nia Snacks, bro. It made me laugh. And by the way, that bandana I just showed you, where's it at? Where'd it go? Where'd that go? How I'm gonna lose something that quick, bro? Oh yeah, right here. This is so old. This is from like the 90s. I'm gonna take y'all back to the 90s with the next one. Who remembers Los Guerrero? Remember that logo? Remember that team? That's how old is this? That's bandana was from that era. I remember they don't even sell WWE bandanas no more. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Los Guerreros. Viva la Raza. That's what that bandana says. But I had the WWE logo part of it hanging out of my pocket. Who remembers Los Guerreros? I sure do. I think they won tag team belts once or twice. People, just like in the live chat, challenge me for the belts. When you gonna cash in? The one person said, "Why you got money in the bank if you already got all the belts with the main roster?" I'm like, you never know. I might go to Evolve and take that belt there, or go to TNA and take their belt. NXT. At the time, I didn't have my NXT belt. I might go to NXT and get the belt there. I had a quick comeback for it. Like, why you got the Money in the Bank briefcase if you got all the main titles already? You never know. I might go to AEW and take their belt with the briefcase. The Rascals over in the yoke. Yeah, you're right, Javon. They're probably happy that I didn't touch them because all the dudes trying to cop a feel on them. Tell Nia you said hello. I don't know Nia Jax, but if I see her, I'll try to remember that. Observe. What am I gonna do? Hey Nia Jax, observing stuff says hello. I don't even know your name. She's like, who? Observing what? I tried to hit on them all and try to be real Yes, April Denise, I saw your chat. Like I said, you got my intro down pat. You know it word for word. And that shows how much of a fan you are of my work. And I appreciate that. That means a lot, April Denise, that you memorized it like that because you've seen it so many times. Kayla Frosto? Kayla Frosto, is that how you say your name? For the answer to that question and a lot of other frequently asked questions, refer to the video description of this video right here and scroll to the very bottom. That's where you find the answer to that question and more. I mean, I call myself Keith. Thank you for that. I don't feel like one, but I guess I am at this point with all my YouTube fans. Where my hand? Which one? Which one are you talking about, Bray? Wait, hold on. You bonjour, right back to you, Frederick Jupin. I assume you're from France, and I speak a little bit of French. Je m'appelle Trey. Um, concentrate en français. That's what my French teacher would tell us when we were acting up. Concentrate on French. But wait, Bray, which picture you talking about? Where my hand at on that one? I want to know which picture that was because I want to know what my hand was. Was it the Iconics? Was it Paige? Because every single picture, you can see me holding the briefcase. I had all this hardware I'm having to keep up with. Was it Zaya? Okay, Zaya, I might have had my hand on her back. If that's the one you're talking about, I think I had my hand on her back again because that was full circle. I was supposed to have met her back in January. Yeah, okay. On this picture, I touched Zaya. Okay, I have my hand on her back. I see that now. I think that's the one you're talking about, Bray. Is that the one you were talking about? Where my hand at on that picture? Yeah, I had my hand on her back on that one because the belt is drying behind me because she had just signed it. I see Money in the Bank sitting behind us too, on the table behind us. Because I was carrying my iPad in my Money in the Bank briefcase around it. I was using the briefcase for its intended purpose. I had my folder for my photos in there. I had a backup phone charger in there. I had iPad in there. Sometimes I keep my VIP ticket in there. So yeah, that that picture I had my hand on her back, but every other picture I took with a female, I didn't touch them except for that one. You're wise. You're very observant of Bray. God bless you too, Tanner James. Why'd you block him saying God bless you? Did he say something out of pocket? Bro, yeah, I shot my shot at celebs. What have I got to lose? I'm being respectful. I'm being a gentleman with it. Then like I'm saying anything rude or inappropriate. I'm just casually asking, hey, I got a crush on you. Will you marry me? You know who Cameron is, the rapper? That's where I get that. How y'all doing out there? Want to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time. That's the intro to Come Home With Me, the album by Cameron. If you go back and listen to the opening track to that album, that's elements of my intro. No worries, April Denise. I'm just glad you're hanging out with me. You're very cool too, Tanner James. Don't know why they hid you. Why did y'all hide Tanner James? I'm unhiding them because they seem cool. Good luck in the snow. Don't jinx it, bro. I gotta drive on that. I don't want to drive in the snow. I'm gonna have to go to both jobs that day if it snows. I'm the type I'd rather snow, close everything. I not have to work. I just stay in the house drinking hot chocolate and in a blanket. If it snow this time, I gotta go out in it and be on the slippery sliding ice with other stupid drivers. I'm not a stupid driver, but some people see snow and they can't drive at all. I'm not one of them types. I take it slow. I put it in low drive. leave extra early, etc. But some people don't do that. And tickets for next year's WrestleCade go on sale in January, right? I'm gonna get mine as soon as they go on sale. I'm getting Express Pass this time. Not only am I getting Express Pass, but I want row one. I was in row two, and my row two was back there on row seven. Like the way they had the seats set up, my particular row two was back there. If I look to my left, that was row seven for that particular side of the venue. I want row one regardless. I want the green side next year for all three shows. And Cena doesn't have one last time. He doesn't have maybe two. It's just one apparently. You don't know who won War Games, Naba? The Visions team won that match. Rhea Ripley's team won that match. Unfortunately, Dominic Mysterio beat John Cena and became the new Intercontinental Champion. And Stephanie Vaquer retained her championship against Nikki Bella. That's the results. The biggest thing that happened that night was Liv Morgan came back to help Dom win, and some masked person curb stomped CM Punk that cost that team to win. And everybody's speculating who that masked person is. I remember somebody said I'm the masked person. I'm like, okay, sure. If that helps you sleep well tonight, I was the masked person that night. Sure. When I was in Winston Salem at WrestleCade at the same time. How's that work? Dom is definitely not the future. I hope not, at least. That's better. Watch your language, no cussing, because there's a lot of kids in the live chat. I prefer y'all not cuss, please. Why is that, J Hall? Why do you think that April Denise doesn't like you? She doesn't like. She was in a mood, man. She just lost her dog. She was in her emotions, the feelings and stuff. That's why she took it out on you and wasn't intentional. She was just having a bad day and she took it out on you. I've done that myself before. I don't think it was personal. Nah, don't stop. Y'all keep it going. That's why I'm still up here. Yeah, Chavo Guerrero headband. It's not a headband, it's a bandana. And this was when Chavo and Eddie Guerrero were on the same tag team. Those are the two members who made up Los Guerreros. Chavo Guerrero and his brother Eddie. And that's when they had this bandana come out on WWE Shop at the time. Like I said, probably 30 years ago by now. That's how old this bandana is. But it's got the WWE logo right there. So that's how I had it in my blazer pocket at WrestleCade. I don't want to put a number on that, Ronald. I shudder to think how much I've spent on WWE merchandise over the years in my lifetime. Because you got to think, I went to WrestleMania 41 in Vegas this year. I had the hotel, the airfare, the rental car, tickets to the show. Then I went to WWE World, met DDP and Maxine Dupree. All that was not cheap. And then I went to WrestleCade this year. WrestleCade tickets alone, the hotel for it. 20 different wrestlers I met. I don't want to think how much I spent on the belt early Christmas present to myself. I got that 3, 4 weeks ago. I don't even it's gonna make me sad if I think how much I spent on enough to buy a car. We'll just put it like that. I'll chalk it up to that. I just and the video games. Every year I get whatever WWE 2K it is, season pass, all the extra perks and whistles with that. I dare say I spent enough to buy a vehicle, a nice vehicle, like a freaking I don't know, what's the expensive vehicle? A Jeep, one of those Grand Cherokees or something like that, brand new off the lot. I've spent enough to buy one of them. We'll say, in action figures and WWE everything. That's just a wild guess, and that's sad. Sad but cool. And I'm not ashamed of it. No regrets at all. Because there's worse things I could be spending my money on, like drugs or women or whatever. So I'd rather be spending on something I'm passionate about. Tanner, I am replying to you. I even unhid you so I can read your messages and say stuff back about them. They hid you. I unhid you so I can reply to you, Tanner James. One Tanner James. Sorry if I don't reply to every single message. I've said about a week ago I'm gonna stop replying to every single comment. Here I am, still replying to every comment anyway, because that's the kind of person I am. I'd treat y'all how I'd want to be treated if I was a spectator. Mont Dog, thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for liking the hat, Joe. How you doing? I'm weak, bro. You called me out on that one, bro. You called me out on that quick with that Zion Brooks side. Where your hand on that one? I don't see your hand on that one. you you were quick with that one, man. That cracked me up. And I told her that, and she sensed it. I told her my story and everything. I told her why I didn't get to go, and how this was a full circle redemption moment, me meeting her, and how I couldn't find her. It took me like 3, 4 hours to walk around WrestleCade before I finally saw her. I walked by her like 100 times that day on Saturday this past week. How I was determined to find her so I can get this picture in this moment because I prepaid for it. I got an advance, just like with Cora Jade. I prepaid for it. I didn't pay for it there at WrestleCade. I ordered it ahead of time so I'd be secured, guaranteed. Exactly. Don't want to be a creep. They deal with enough of them already at the WrestleCade and at the shows. Yeah, I'm good, Joe. Hope you're well. Wow, 745 subscribers. Geez, leaps and bounds. At this point, I need watch hours though, guys. I appreciate y'all subscribing, but I need y'all to start watching my content even if I'm not live. Like go back and watch that R Truth concert or all the clips from Vegas that I put out there. Or my song parodies. If you like my song parodies when I sing them in the chat, go up there and watch them a few times. I need watch hours to get monetized. And then I heard YouTube take 30% of everything I earn when I get monetized, which bummed me out, but I still want to get monetized anyway. They haven't announced WWE 2K26. That's the first time I heard of that. Hey Ma, that's a good song. That's off that album. See, you know what I'm talking about, Zervin stuff. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That song is a classic. That's a bop. That's what first started me liking Cameron. Also, like My Life, Leave Me Alone. Let me just live my life. I'm gonna start singing that to the trolls. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me just live my life. That's another bop off that album. You know exactly what song I'm talking about. You know exactly what album I'm talking about. As soon as the album hits, as soon as you put this disc in the player and it played, how y'all doing out there? I want to welcome you back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time, huh? I changed it up, tweaked it a little bit, made it my own intro to my YouTube. It snowed a lot there. I don't want it to snow a lot here. If it does, I might have to call an Uber or something or call out. But we get inclement weather pay. So if I do go to work at the hospital Friday, if it snows, I get more than my hourly rate. I think it's time and a half or some kind of bonus for going because that's how they do at the hospital. If it snows or if it's any kind of inclement weather, we get some kind of incentive for still showing up. I remember mom got that when she worked at Rex at the hospital. She worked there for 30 years. She would hate it. She wouldn't like it. She would leave super early. Like if it's supposed to snow that night, she would leave at like 4 in the afternoon before the sun went down, and then just stay there. And they have them in beds. They would let them stay in the empty rooms so they didn't have to drive back on the slippery snow. I don't want to have to stay nowhere. Can you imagine me going live from a hospital room? Not in the hospital, but like because I'm snowed in. Did I watch John Cena versus Brock Lesnar? Yeah, and I was disappointed. Well, maybe he'll make amends. Maybe he'll come to have a change of heart and realize I can't read every single comment every single time. Like I try, but it's hard to hit every single one of them. Cameron had a bunch of hits, and the Diplomats as a whole and individually had hits. See, I can't get down with Kanye no more. I used to like his music, but ever since he done lost his mind. Am I getting about thinking about getting another second job when I quit the hospital? Good question, Tina. I don't think so. Because by then, hopefully, I'll be monetized on YouTube, and this revenue will help make up for me losing the second job, and I can just work the two. That's my plan. That's what I want to do. I want this to be like a full time gig, and the country club dishwashing be a part time gig. That's my goal. Joe Thacker, I think it's Seth Rollins that was the mystery person. I'd have put that as a frequently asked question answer now, since I'm being asked it all the time. Losing weight part two. Yeah, that's the intro to that Come Home With Me album. Yeah, baby. Because again, that's why I say I prefer people not cuss in the chat because kids, and I think she might be one. Just like Shadow's a kid and Colton's a kid and John, he says he's not, but he's a kid too. I don't know why kids like to watch my YouTube channel, but they do, and I can't control it. So that's why I try to refrain from cussing because I'm trying to be a positive influence and a good role model to them. And that's why I like live chat to follow suit. That was hilarious. The little man on Raw that was impersonating John Cena and Stu. That's still heavy. That Raw was so funny. That moment and the moment that Brock Lesnar slipped and bust his butt on the ramp was the two funniest moments I've seen all year long. I laughed so hard. I laughed so I cried. Thanks for the compliment. What up, Jay Ray? How you doing? I can't even say your name. I'm gonna just call you two measly. I'll just call you that. And I work hard. That's another thing. I agree with you, Javon. You say it's paying for something you enjoy and can afford to and get everything else done too. There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. If I work hard and I want to have something that I enjoy or something that I like, why not buy an action figure? Why not buy a belt? Why not go to WrestleMania? Why not go to WrestleCade? You know what I'm saying? 10 days from now, I'm gonna be at NXT. I work hard to be able to do these things. That's why I work three jobs so I can continue to pay bills and do those things at the same time. Yeet right back to you, Joe. The parodies are fire. I had a coworker at the time tell me that some of those parodies about Pokemon should be on a Pokemon commercial for the game or for the cards or something like that. He said it sounded like something he would hear on a TV commercial for Pokemon. What up, April Denise? I see you back in the chat. How you doing? What's up with the hat? I don't know. I just feel the hat. People like the cowboy hat, so I'm wearing the cowboy hat. That's what's up with it. Bruh, live stream from the hospital bed if I'm stuck there snowed in after work. I'm weak. That's another one of my favorite YouTube videos of mine. Is me yeeting in the crowd at Raw this past couple months ago when they were in Raleigh. That's a good 5 second clip. I would share the links in my YouTube chat. It used to be a hyperlink when I shared them, but now it doesn't do it no more. So you have to just look it up. It's under my shorts. April Denise, I knew you were 13. I knew you were about that age. I knew that before you told me. When you was talking about how your mom wouldn't want you to tell something such such. I knew when you had to get your mom's permission or whatever. That that told me your age back then. Cena is the goat. I agree with you, Eric. Cena is the goat of all goats, and I'm happy that Punk is champion again as well. Liv Morgan is back on Raw. I'm so glad Liv is back. She's so cute. She's another one. You like the hat, Tina? I still think I need to when I do come up with my EP for my song parodies, the album cover is gonna be me doing this. It's gonna be something like we just chilling with the hat on, just with a smirk. Matter of fact, when I get off this live, I'm gonna share my Snapchat picture like this. That's a vibe. That pose and that picture is gonna be a vibe. I still can't believe I'm live on this stream right now, 40 minutes after TNA went off the air or NXT. Dang it. Micro Wrestling Federation. No, I see. I can't get into that. Many people, those small people, I can't get into that kind of wrestling, like the Hornswoggles and the El Torritos wrestling. I'm good with that. And that kind of wrestling, I would get in the ring with them because they're not the size of Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, or Braun Strowman. I would be willing to. That would be a wrestling match I'd be willing to have, like me versus Swoggle. Dude, he choke slammed AJ Francis this past Sunday at the day after pay per view or show. Actually, no, that was a Super Show Saturday night at the Wrestle K Super Show Saturday night. Hornswoggle choke slammed AJ Francis, lifting him up off his feet and everything. Boom, like Undertaker choke slammed him. I'm like, how? Have I thought about doing a panel? Me? No, I haven't thought about that. I've invited wrestlers. I've had some wrestlers say they'd be on my podcast. Independent wrestlers, nobody major like on WWE, nobody on TV on Raw, SmackDown, Impact. They're not on AEW. There's independent wrestlers trying to make their way up to that level. But I had them say they get on my podcast. It's just I've been so busy, haven't been able to connect with them. And I saw them at WrestleCade. AJ, not AJ, AC Devine and Dynamite Jackson. I watched a few clips of it. Yeah, I can't get into it. I can try again, but I'd rather watch WoW. I like women wrestling. It's well documented on my YouTube channel. I prefer to see women wrestling than men. I'm fascinated with the female form. I can't help it. I would not be a straight man if I didn't like that. That's why I took pictures of all the hotties at the WrestleCade because I like women. I like girls, and to see them tussling, wrestling, bumping around like that, that's for me. I'm gonna have to watch WoW. It used to record on my DVR. I don't know why it stopped. Guys, I've been up here 45 minutes longer than I was expecting because you guys are so cool. Notice I'm gonna say trolls names and then they'll appear. They ain't been no trolls. We ain't had a troll in here in like hours, yo. It's just been a good conversation, a good vibe. I like this. I wish it was like this more often. It was like this the whole time for months. And then like a light switch went off, and then all these haters came in at me left and right out of nowhere. Tina was there that first night when people were being mean to me. Keith was there. Keith, Tina, and John are the OGs when it comes to mods. They had my back when literally nobody else did. That's why they have a special place in my heart, and I'll never forget that. They were there that night when that light switch went off, when people just started hating at me for no reason. Before that, nothing but love like it's been this past few hours. And I still miss the women's wrestling of the Attitude Era, the bra and panties matches, the pillow fights. I miss that. They need to do that one good time. Just I know it's distasteful in a way and whatever, but just for nostalgia and for old times' sake, I think they should do that one time. I know they're not going to, but that'd be nice. Or Extreme Expose. Who remembers Extreme Expose? Who was it? Kelly Kelly? Come out there with her Extreme Expose every Monday night on Raw. Tori Wilson. Or who was the one that came out there with Gold Dust smoking a cigar? Or she wasn't smoking a cigar, she just had it in her mouth. God, what was her name? Terry Runnels. Woo! Mm, 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 mm. Back then, boy. Mm, mm, mm. All right, let me get off here. We'll take a cold shower, I guess. Last time I checked, it was 745 subscribers. Whether that number is going up or not, or down or not, I can't help but thank y'all enough. I can't thank y'all enough. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much. 746 subscribers. Even the couple haters who only like to jump in the live chat being rude, hateful, disrespectful, saying inappropriate, racist things to me. I appreciate y'all too. But all y'all who are really nice and supportive and kind, I love y'all a lot more than them. Don't forget, over 430 videos I put out since March of this year. Go through that content, like them, share them with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, your dogs, your cats, everybody. And don't forget to follow me on your social media accounts. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until we meet again, God bless you all. Be good and be good at it.